Too long have I allowed Earthrealm to endure the horrors of war. Time and again we've defeated our enemies, but we've exacted no retribution, demanded no remuneration. What have we gained for our mercy? More intrigue, more senseless violence. As the new rulers of the Netherrealm, heed me. No longer will I simply defend Earthrealm. I will seek out and destroy all who threaten it. No mercy will be shown, no quarter given. Shinnok was an elder god, impossible to kill. There are fates worse than death.
Whoa, whoa, we get a freaking post-credit scene that frames, I guess, the next game, or maybe some single-player DLC at some point. Evil Raiden. You could see the amulet was like attached to him, and he's now wanting to go on the offensive and be aggressive towards the bad guys rather than just keeping them out. Shinnok's head dead on the floor. Well, not really dead, but about to be dealt with, apparently. That's kind of surprising. Let's jump in and see what has changed here if we skip to the main menu. I've unlocked Shinnok. And there is a ruler. There's an arrow. Okay, whatever. So now that that is over and the story is officially wrapped up, I guess, a little post-credits action a la the Marvel movie universe, I want to dive in and just kind of show you some of the other stuff you can do in single player. You can obviously do single fights. Test your luck is random modifiers and matches training, but the towers are kind of where everything's at. So you've got traditional towers here, living towers, and tower challenges. So this is sort of score-based against your friends. This is more of the online component, and this is the traditional stuff. So if we dive into the traditional stuff here, we'll check them out briefly. There is the arcade tower that is just classic fight against 10 opponents. Test your luck, where you are battling with those modifiers. Test your might, which is really interesting. Endless mode, and then Survivor. Survive a series of battles in which your previous fight's health carries over. That seems to be like the trickiest of all. Endless is that. Now, if we go to the living towers, this is sort of what they plan to make the like perpetual and ongoing component of the game, to give it a life beyond the normal cycle of what a fighting game would typically enjoy here. If we can load these in, we shall see what they have to offer. So, there's hourly, daily, and premier towers here. Slow start. Combatants dash faster but walk slower. The power of this effect increases while progressing. This is the daily tower. Gravity's been disrupted, causing airborne victims to remain in the air for longer. And the premier tower, which is Lost Shokan, undefeated for 500 years, only to fall to a human in Mortal Kombat. The time for revenge is now at hand. That one sounds really interesting. Let's check out this premier tower. Alright, so opponent 1 is Aaron Black here. Do we get to pick a fighter? Or just dips us in as somebody? I don't even know what's going to happen to us. I want to be Psycho Raiden, though. They should give us Corrupted Shinnok and Sindel and Psycho Raiden and Rain.
Shall we, Goro?
Away with you, pest.
So apparently,
some respect into you.
Round 1.
Apparently, we should be a random character. I wonder if the fights are going to be harder or how this is going to work. I'm just randomly Goro out of nowhere, which is, I guess, fine. I like Goro. He's actually like better than I expect him to be. He's you know, some people think he's like just big and slower. That might be your initial impression, but he's actually pretty darn quick. As you can see here, he can just really kind of work right through people's health bars. And we are punching Aaron Black back to a different area code with our walking punch. So what is special about this tower? I don't know. We'll have to see when we get to the end of it. Maybe it gets crazy or something. Aaron Black, you failure! How dare you? I'm the Quatin Warrior, which gives me chest lunge and Quake. Okay, I do have Quake. Good. This is my favorite move of Goro's. And he also has chest lunge, which leads into that flip move. I'm impressed by the fact that, like, I don't know. I don't find myself to be very great at fighting games, but I think Mortal Kombat, like, does a nice job of making all the movesets transparent, making all the combos decently easy to execute, and then, you know, it's just one of those games that's really fun, I think, to play and learn. Oh, Goro's fatality, what is it here? Shokan amputation, right, down, down, up. Oh yeah, this is the one where he pulls the body like it's some sort of Muppet machine. That's exactly what I said last time too. Alright, so floor 1 is done. The fatality finishes off Aaron Black in his cowboy costume. And I got some little special thing going on there. Alright, so we'll go back. And this seems to be a shorter tower. So opponent 2 is Jax here. And we'll jump right in. I'm guessing it gets progressively harder like arcade. I'm just pretty concerned, or like interested to see, curious I guess, what sort of the end game of this tower is, like what makes it special. Yeah, that walking punch lunge is crazy. Oh, a little bit early on that punch there. Come on, Jax. I think Jax is a good character, but he's not even pushing up a fight here. Goro's just going crazy on him. There we go. That's Jax's like first attack of the game. Maybe he's gonna come back hard right now. No siree, Goro. Says goodnight to thee. So if they keep changing these towers up and giving you new challenges every day, or every, you know, there is an hourly, a daily, and the premiere, so I wonder when the premieres will change. But if they are able to do that, and they have some sort of like randomizer that's changing this stuff, that would be pretty cool, right? Would that keep you guys playing the game? I think that for people who don't have like a brother or a best friend or a girlfriend who wants to fight in gross Mortal Kombat, you know, then that gives you something to sort of build up the replayability, so you're not waiting for a price drop. The DLC is going to enhance the cost of this game. I think eventually they will release like a, you know, Game of the Year edition type whatever, but probably not for a while. And I think this is one of the best games to come out in a while, and definitely this year. And I think it'll go down to be one of the best games of the year. Get off the ground, Goro, and then I'll finish that. And I'll give you guys the other fatality in case you haven't seen it before. There's easy fatalities, but back, forward, down, circle. This is one of the creepiest ones in the game. Also one of the most unique. Shoves his head through his chest.
Goro wins. Fatality.
Alright, 2 floors done. Rolling right through this premier tower. Looks like we got Kenshi up next. Alright. None of your creepy spirits in my town, Kenshi.
My ancestors convey their respect.
As well they should.
And will welcome you in the hereafter.
I think it'd be cool if, I don't know why I randomly got Goro, unless I have to be Goro, but now I'm Dragon Fang's Goro, so I have Fang Spin, which is a weird move I've never seen. I think that's probably why it's part of this like Premier Tower. It's like just a daily challenge. If they mix up the characters that you can be and who you are, you know, that's a great way to keep it even more unique, you know? That attack's kind of cool. He uses like his fangs there. Interesting. Kenshi is no match for the big 4-iron beast. That's going to be a quick round 1 victory. What else? Yeah, Punch Walk, Stomp, Shokan Bolt. Okay. I don't know if he has the, does he have the... He doesn't have the chest lunge or any of that. Shokan Stabs, Shokan Massacre. How come these aren't shown? Interesting. Shokan Stabs, down, back, forward, X. That's not even shown on the move list, which is weird.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, that's brutal, baby. So that's that. Interesting. So make sure that you really dive into the move list when you're trying out different characters, because there are clearly some things that aren't shown on the main list. I don't have the ground pound, which is what I'm trying to execute. That's sort of weird when they take it away from you mid-fight like this. You kind of forget what moves you do and don't have. That'll finish him off, though. I like the different sounds, like how you're getting, you know, like when he is Dragon Fang's Goro, they have different effects on his melee moves, which is pretty cool. That it's not just like the punching sound, then you are getting sort of that ching-ching, like, knife sound or whatever. Cassie Cage is the 4th. There's a challenge on the right. Neutral jump 10 times during the match and win for 500 bonus coins as we climb this premier tower. I want to see what happens when we win. I hope we get rewarded with either a boatload of coins, or it would be great if they tied special skins into like weekly. Maybe if they like the premier thing changed weekly, if they could tie like a skin, or even monthly. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think that'd be sweet. Cassie Cage is like putting up a fight with her get down move. I should use my Shokan Bolt attack. Can I please use it? There we go. Ow. I'm not sure what neutral jump is, just jumping straight up. Like that, 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 that. Okay, that's at least 6. Unless there's a different kind of neutral jump. Boom, Goro, Goro, Goro. We do have to win though, so I wonder if that checkbox is not going to be filled in. That there's no like, I'll just keep jumping just to be sure. Goro's X-ray, haven't seen that in a while. He bends the head right off the stump and then literally rips the body in half. Jump, Goro, jump. Jump, Goro, jump. That has to be at least 10 times, right? It has to be. Alright, now let's actually fight. I thought this tower would be like insanely hard or something, but it's not. Who knows, maybe the final guy will be super hard. Although I have to say in general, I think the difficulty of Mortal Kombat 10 against the AI is less than 9. I remember having some serious problems in 9 with some of the single player chapters, but here, it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, there we go. Okay, so it does just mark it at the end. We got the challenge complete, and we got one in the first floor as well of the tower. Well, I didn't even know what it was, but we got it. So we get a bonus 500 coins there that can be spent in the crypt to unlock skins and concept art and other things. Are there 6 opponents or 5, 7, 8? I don't know. We'll just roll through this and see. I had no idea there was going to be that Raiden post-credits cutscene. That's why I made kind of this whole extra video here.
I will combat you.
I had hoped so.
And it's funny because that, unless that's a secret costume, that Raiden is like nowhere to be found in the game. Now I'm Tigrar Fury Goro, which is the one that has the flame ball and the dragon breath, which is a move that's kind of hard to get off normally, just 'cause it's slow building. I normally like the fastest characters in the game. I mean, Goro I think is viable, but he is harder to use in like multiplayer. I mean, at least for my skill level, than someone like Devora, who is like super quick and can get off a wide range of attacks really quickly. Oh, just missed that. Alright. There we go. Goodness gracious. Raiden bathes me in the creepy bird bath and I get the win. Alright, what's that other move? Oh, this one has Shokan Grab, I think. Yeah. So instead of, since he doesn't have the, what's the stuff, the knives on his arms or whatever, then he gets this move instead. Basically the same thing, just without the pokey effect. And he gains this thing too, which isn't even listed. The back forwards, well, no, I think it's that. It's like a flame ball, because he still has the punch walk, I guess. I thought that was what it was replacing, but he still has that. If you look at his move list here, he gains close ground fire, far ground fire. So that's what I'm doing. Interesting. Oh, and then you can tweak the stomps as well. Interesting. Didn't even know that was possible. So like if I go like, well, not there. Gosh, can't even get it off the ground. Goodness gracious. Sorry, sneezing, Raiden. You should have paused. Yeah, okay, so you can kind of tweak it a little bit, I guess. Raiden, you are not going to survive this battle. Boom! And shakalaka. We'll flame ball you for the win. There we go. And we'll just throw you. Good work. That's 5 floors down. Goro grabs another win covered in blood. But it feels so right. Or at least that's what he says. 44,000 coins thanks to all those single player chapters. So Johnny Cage is up here. And that's the top of the tower. So we'll find out what happens after 6 rounds. If we get anything for completing this premier tower, or if it just gives us a score, I'm not exactly sure.
Headed for a fall, Goro.
Oh, exactly.
Shokan have yam sacks, right?
Round 1. Fight.
I like how they have like it's all related to the characters, you know, like it makes sense, which I think is cool. And we're still in Tigrar, Fury, Goro. Boom. I love moves like that that can like stun a character and knock him down. Although Johnny seems to be working hard here. He's got no shirt on though, so I think that flame breath is going to come in a lot of handy. If I can get it all. Johnny, 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 you are mighty, and you got really lucky with that jump block there. Alright, he gets the nut punch, which stinks for Goro. It must really hurt. I feel like Goro's really sensitive. Man, he interrupted my my punch walk. How dare you interrupt my punch walk? Wow. Oh man, I got the win there. I missed with the flame, but then I hit with the punch. That was nice. Yes, look at that go. Look at that Goro go. Johnny Cage comes in. Nicely done. Just missing each other all around. For some reason I find the fireball the hardest freaking thing to pull off, because you're seeing that I'm queuing up for it, and then I never get it. I need to create space desperately. There we go. 3 blasts for Johnny, 14 coins for Goro, and it looks like we are going to win this tower. If we get this throw right here, that should do it. Now what happens? There we go. Burn him to a crisp tower competitor. I get a trophy for that. Do we get anything else though? Let's find out, friends. Faction stuff, profile stuff. Okay. Oh wow, so there's like all these goals. So wins, obviously at the max you can get there. Finishers, fatalities were the 50k, so if I would have done fatalities every time, wow, that would have given me an extra 200,000, which would have put me at 486, which would have been just shy of the gold goal. And then another X-ray or something, level interaction, stuff like that. Interesting. Okay, so that's just for, I guess, score. If you get those medals, perhaps you unlock something. So that's kind of where that stuff lies. If we dive into the tower challenges, generate a new tower. There's randomly generated towers, which is interesting. Or people can send you challenges right here. But if you do a new tower challenge, I think it just generates a random thing, kind of like that Premier Tower. Complete a randomly generated tower and challenge your friends to beat your score. I'm not going to do a whole one of these, but I just want to see kind of what it looks like here. Oh, there's modifiers, there's challenges, so it's just going to do a bunch of random things, which is interesting. Maybe sometimes it'll do carryovers, maybe sometimes it will... I don't know if it's all just modifiers, or maybe there's ones without modifiers, but it's randomly generating a tower challenge that then you can send your friend to have them complete the same thing. Now, I'm not the biggest person in terms of like challenges in fighting games, like leaderboards and stuff. I'd rather just fight other people, but I still think this is a great way to add replayability and variety to a fighting game and give you a chance to really feel like you're doing a whole lot. My health is constantly going down, as you can see here. My controller is vibrating like aggressively. Because of that fact, which is kind of cool. And the test your luck thing is really exciting because it messes with the combat formula in such a unique way that you would never ever expect. And then test your might is like a really stupid but very like Mortal Kombat type thing that's in the game. I don't really like it because it's just a bunch of button mashing, but I think a lot of people have fun just as a side distraction. It's always good to have extra modes like that that put the characters from the game in like interesting situations and doing something different with, you know, sort of just the universe and the lore and all that. This guy is a cinch. I don't know if you can change the difficulty of these towers. I know you can like the classic tower or whatever, but I'm not sure if you can in the randomly generated towers or not. That's something that would be interesting to see. So quickly before we wrap up, we'll do just that. I'm going to dip out of this tower here and go back to the main menu. And from there, I want to see if the daily, the hourly, daily, and premier challenges. That's nice. There's a new tower. Just quick select there if you don't like what you got going on. Some great like presentation, organizational stuff in Mortal Kombat 10. I think they deserve a lot of credit for having such presentational prowess. That's something that you don't see in a lot of games. But here the UI, just the whole system is well made. And for a game that's as like crazy and off the wall as MKX, it's interesting that they're able to maintain such a very professional feel to the stuff outside of the fighting. But I hope you guys enjoyed the post-credit scene and this look at the towers. I didn't want to just make like a 30-second video of that Raiden scene, so I figured we would explore some more. If you want to see me do the towers and stuff more, let me know in the comments below. You can see the goals here. Modifiers, challenges, tower goals. So it looks like it's all for coins, I'm guessing. But there is an hourly, a daily, which is interesting. Yeah, once you select this, I don't think you could pick difficulty, which is a little silly, but you're going for scores and stuff like that. So I guess it's more about that. On the traditional towers, like the classic, you can't change difficulty. Anyways, guys, girls, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you've been having fun in my Mortal Kombat X series. Hope you're having a great day. And until next time, everybody, drink so much salt. Thanks again for watching. Hit that like button if you want more MKX in your sub boxes, and we will see you all later.